in a meeting where Museveni, the cabinet, judiciary, speaker, representatives of the legislature, Balam, senior men and women were yesterday. They signed papers where they are trying to bring together Uganda, Rwanda, and Sudan to make them one country. And they're still debating the name to be given to those three countries as one. Now what they want to do, they started by calling it United East Africa. United East African State. That's the first name they've come up with, but it's still being debated. The reason why they're merging these three countries is because Museveni, and obviously Museveni is the trouble causer in all that region. Museveni is the one that's destroying Sudan. Museveni is the one in Congo. Museveni is the one causing trouble in Uganda. So the reason for merging all three and erasing their individual names is so that Museveni can dodge all his debt. They want to try to undress from all of the atrocities, all of the cases at the Human Rights Watch or the UN or ICC. Every atrocity that has been filed or case that has been filed against them, Museveni, Kagame, and Salva Kiir, all those cases they want to disappear, because then there will be no nation called Uganda, Rwanda, and not one called Sudan in particular. Okay? They also want to rewrite Ugandan history. You know, Museveni's biggest reason or purpose for existing in Uganda is Museveni wants to leave a history that states that he is the sort of like the founder or the origin of a country called Uganda. He wants the history of Uganda to start from Museveni and on and on and on. And he wants it to follow the lineage of Museveni, then Muhoozi, then came Ruhamia or something like that, the grandson of Museveni. That is what he wants to do. And the purpose of this union or the unification of these three countries, Rwanda, Sudan, and Uganda, is purposely intended so that Museveni can rewrite his history. Because if in 2026 is when this unity or United East African State will begin to exist, that means it starts to exist from Museveni, right, as president. The goal of having those three countries together is so that Muhoozi becomes the president of all three, and then the sons of the rest of the two countries become prime ministers or representatives in certain positions in their government. So even if they're uniting, he still wants his son to be the one who's in charge. The reason why Muhoozi went to Rwanda the other day, and there's pictures of him playing basketball with Kagame, he went there to pitch that idea. He actually had gone there 3 or 4 days before, but those photos were programmed to be released later. That is why the pictures came out a few days ago. He went to pitch the idea of a United East African State,